Ethics Project 2018 Facebook Security Breach. The topic we chose was Ethics Influences Respect for Individuals' Privacy and How an Organization and its Employees Protect or Neglect to Protect that Privacy. The group members for our project are myself, Jennifer Atchison-Cook, and my role is the initiator, direction giver, and gatekeeper. Also, we have Lillian Hensley. Her role is opinion giver, opinion seeker, energizer, praise giver, and empathetic listener. Additionally, we have Christina Ramirez. Her roles are summarizer, diagnoser, and a direction giver. Lastly, we have Marissa Weeks. Her roles are participation encourager, summarizer, harmonizer, and tension reliever. Here's a little background on the privacy breach. In 2018, Facebook experienced its largest privacy breach in the last 14 years. This breach had been thought to affect over 50 million users. However, after further investigation, it was discovered only about 30 million were actually affected. These hackers gained access by exploiting Facebook code. There were three main software flaws that allowed these hackers to gain access. Two of these flaws were from a tool that was meant to improve privacy, while the third flaw was from a tool that helped easily upload happy birthday videos. This breach was larger than most breaches and caused much more damage. Some say that the hacking affected the elections and even caused death in 7 countries. Effect on other web applications. When hackers gained access to Facebook accounts, they also gained access to other applications that were linked to Facebook. Some of these applications included Spotify, Instagram, LinkedIn, and many more. They were all vulnerable to being hacked through the login process. Consequences for the ethical issue. 2.2 billion users received a notice that gave them information on how to protect their privacy and deactivate their accounts. Eventually, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, apologized in his testimony in front of Congress.
The loss of users' trust. Once Facebook was hacked, users felt vulnerable and like they couldn't trust utilizing Facebook anymore. Personally, I was enormously more cautious with linking my apps and leaving Facebook logged in when I wasn't actively using it. When Facebook continuously boasts about their security and how your information is safe, yet their system gets hacked, it makes you wonder. Damage control. When Facebook found out about the breach, they kept it quiet for a couple of days while they tried to figure out what happened and who hacked users. They logged out almost 90 million users to be safe and make sure no one was logged into accounts who shouldn't be. They then sent out a warning to people who could be affected. The CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, held a press conference to explain and answer questions. In addition, Facebook set up a web page that users could go to see if they had been hacked and what to do next. Overall, the team at Facebook worked well to educate everyone and get things fixed, but it should have never happened to begin with.
Ethical or unethical? It is my opinion that this breach was unethical as it could have been prevented. Users were left feeling vulnerable and violated. As a result, Facebook lost trust from many users. Facebook neglected to protect its users.
Ethical or unethical continued. Unethical because Facebook should have protected its users. It was Facebook's duty to keep their users safe and their information private. Hackers were also being unethical because their goal was to gain access to multiple accounts in order to get private information.
Ethical or unethical continued. The whole hacking situation was unethical. Facebook could have put up certain measures and made sure all of their new tools were safe from hackers. For such a big company, they should have had the power to stay on top of things like this. The fact that they didn't know about the hack right away shows that they have some issues in their security, because it should have been caught sooner.
Best practice. Tell users right away about what's happened and don't wait for several days before you tell them. Let users know that you're looking into the problem and what they can do to protect themselves. Companies should focus on strengthening security and fixing bugs. Unanswered questions. We still don't have all the answers about the security breach. Facebook never announced who the hackers were or what specifically they were looking for. People wonder how the hackers haven't been caught with Facebook being such a huge company with many resources.
Unethical and ethical standards. Unethical. The hacking wasn't mentioned to the public sooner. No safety actions were there to prevent this from happening. No updated tools. There was no help to the people who were getting attacked by the hackers. Ethical. Confronting all Facebook users about the hackers and the issues with it. Solving the negative. For this situation, Facebook just needs to become more honest and straightforward with all users. For this issue, the site should think more ahead about this possibly happening again. It's a little too late to fix what's already happened to those users, but there is no reason Facebook operators can't learn from this mistake and become more upright and pure towards all users.
This is the conclusion of our ethics presentation on the 2018 Facebook privacy breach. We thank you for your time and hope that you've learned something from this presentation.